Good morning. Welcome to Shad's Garage and hard to get to spark plugs. These big blocks are a pain in the butt to get to the spark plug wires and spark plugs. Usually takes a wrench, a socket and a wrench, and underneath the car on this side you can get the front one, kinda. And this one right here is the only one you can get. Pretty easy. The next over this side ain't too bad. The engines are offset in here. Well, the whole drivetrain's offset in these cars. Why? I don't know. I mean, I'm not an engineer. But I'm just going to pull the plug out, see how it's running. It's the best way to see how your car's run, is just to read the plugs. It's a good thing to know. I'm not real good at it. Some guys can read how the rings and the heat and I'm just going to see how black it is. I don't want it real black. Shouldn't be. But I've had some, not really flooding, but kind of like when it's parked, it heats up. I guess it's flooding. It starts great in the morning. Not so great when it's hot. You got to hold it. You got to peg it to the floor and then make sure you take your foot off. We're just going to see it's a Holly problems. The Holly runs good on here, but I think the bowls seep over and stuff goes into the. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's just me thinking. So let's get this spark plug out and just see. I'm not going to pull them all out because it takes 40 minutes to change the plugs in this damn thing, if not longer. I ain't doing it. I'm not checking all of them. Their new plugs are champions. They seem to run good. I had some auto lights in here that they say run good too, and I like them. 85s, 84s, whatever. I like the champions. My old Harleys were like that too. Some of them like the champions, and my old Sportster liked the Denso. I wish I could try a Denso in this because it kind of reminds me of a Harley. You know, they run kind of rich and hot, and not hot, but it just reminds me. These old cars remind me of Harleys, old Harleys. I thought she tipped down a little further than that. Maybe it does, but let's set it here. This camera isn't good about taking wide shot. It's got a different field of view than the GoPro. I kind of like the. I'm not knocking a Casso. I guess that's how you say it. I figured out what the noise problem, or not the noise, but the sound problem. It was too muted, and I put the noise suppression or wind suppression, and on this camera it's just a mute. It's more of a mute than it is actually, isolating wind, which I don't know how they do it, but wow, I'm pretty impressed. That's how I want it running. I couldn't be happier. That's pretty good. I didn't expect that. I really didn't. This car's running good. Ha! I am happy with that. I guess you get rewards. I mean, there's a little, oil down here around that, but I don't. Somebody says this Mopars are weird, but I think it's probably just a valve cover seat because there is nothing on the. I mean, that's about where you want them burning, folks. There's people out there that can tell you. They'll see a little piece of carbon right there, whatever that is. I don't know what that means, but I know that's pretty good running cylinder, and I'll guarantee the rest of them are the same. This thing just runs like a top. Wow, I'm pretty proud of that. Well, that makes a good morning. I'm not going to be able to take the charger today because it's raining. Or it's going to rain. I don't care about so much the rain. It's just when you drive home and the stuff underneath. That's what I don't like, but pretty happy days there. Let's look at the tailpipes. I was looking at the tailpipes. And it's kind of dark, but you know, not greasy. Yeah, I guess them look pretty good too. Wow, you can't beat this 1978 junk motor. Like I said, a guy give it to me. A good friend give it to me. And I love him for it. Really good guy. I got $150 in the drivetrain in this thing. And what can I say? You know, it is what it is, and this is what it is. See you on the next one.